YouTube, there is no firearms in this video.
Welcome back to the Lowkey Airgunner YouTube channel. In this episode I will talk about how to load and how to adjust the Hatsan style magazine. This one is a smaller one that came with the Hatsan jet sent by Airgun source. After that we will talk about maybe adjusting them a little bit if you are having a point of impact shift and stuff like that. And to finish with, we will talk about the barrel alignment, how to do it, what not to do, so you get a nice fit for your magazines. Before we jump right into it, I want to mention that I will be using JSB 80s .25 for reference. This is some soft lead pellets, and also this is a .25 magazine. I don't know if the springs are all the same for .22, .17 and stuff, but basically you gain one pellet extra while you go down one caliber, and the .25 is 6 shots, so 6, 7, 8 shots. Is that my buck rib package? I will go take a look at it. So it was indeed my buck rib package for the Hatsan Jet one, so this should be pretty cool. By the way, this says that customs did open it, so this is legal in Canada for the guy that asked it. Now let's get right into it. Basically, to load a Hatsan magazine, you want to put it facing you and then turn counterclockwise until you reach the maximum, and then you can insert a pellet with the skirt first on the black side, aka the back of the magazine, and that will hold your magazine in place so you can insert the other pellets in the nice beveled hole, and then it goes pretty nice from there. This is a bit annoying to load, but this is how they work. In theory, you could count like 3 holes, insert a pellet in there and load only 3, but it seems like I damage the pellets even more when I do that. And I say even more because those magazines seems to have a very stiff spring that will damage pellets. So be aware of that. No matter what I do, I seem to have around a 15 FPS drop when I use the magazines over the single shot trays. So that will cause a slight point of impact shift no matter what. A little bit of drop is to be expected with the magazines, but if you are really having a bad point of impact shift, I suggest you try to tune up the little screw in the middle so you get the magazine rubbing just enough so it slows down the spring, and that seems to work better for me. To make it very short, the springs in those magazines are too stiff for soft pellets like JSBs, so it will deform the skirts. So maybe use harder lead pellets, or maybe Maple Custom will make magazines for us. Stay tuned, who knows. Those are very simple magazines. On the back you have a notch to align with the barrel. We will go back over that later. But on the front you also have an O-ring that you might want to keep lubricated. It does push a little bit on the breech to keep it secure, but if it is rubbing dry it might get worn, and you know, so do whatever you want. But like I just said, the magazines are riding on this notch, aka the barrel, when you slide them in. So you want this to be aligned properly. It is pretty easy to align. You have 2 screws on the side to loosen. You might want to loosen the 2 screws on the shroud and remove it if you want that to be easier, but should not really be needed. So once you got those 2 screws loose, you simply push or pull on your barrel depending of what you need. You want the bigger part of the barrel to be flush with the breech, so that's kind of easy. There is also this little part on top that can help you align it. One thing I do want to mention, do not tighten those set screws too hard or you can split the frame. I did that and I was not trying to tighten it very hard, so really be soft with that. It is a plastic frame, and you know, just to be clear, those 2 screws on each side are to adjust the barrel. You might want to remove the the shroud first, or at least loosen the set screws. I don't really know. I don't think that matters much, but if this is too tight and you are trying to push it this way, it will not work, I think. Once you're done with that, you can tighten your 2 set screws back, and do not over tighten those because I've snapped mine. Alright, so I hope this video was informative and that you learned something. Those magazines are not the best for sure, but they work decent when you tune them right, I guess. So it is nice to have them, and it will be even nicer to have them with this buck rail package. So yeah. Before ending this video, I want to say thank you to Oshoot for this microphone, to Airgun Source for making this video possible and supporting the channel, and thanks to you for watching until the end and subscribing, hopefully, I don't know, but I will see y'all in the next one.